Hello everyone. Welcome to chapter 147 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. This time, for the second time in the history of the podcast, filmed before a live audience of more than one person. Fuck off, who sent me a message? We ordered food. I'm recording this very late after a long day of playing Fear of Dracula, and being to the cinema museum, which was actually quite an enjoyable day. It's the start of the new year. We are in the holidays. We kill time with Fury of Dracula. But in any ways, as I was saying, let me just introduce my esteemed guest, Mahdi, Mobina, Mahshid, and Muhammad. I'm the only one who doesn't have an M-O beginning. Oh, you're an M-A. Okay, sorry. You're M-O. Oh, yeah. You're two M-A, two M-O. Anyways. My drink today is blue curacao syrup and water. I've had it for a while in my bedroom and it's surprisingly cold. So, that's good. Tastes great. Yeah. Sorry about the noises in the background. As I said, live audience. I'm recording this very late. I have really low expectations for this, making the arguably arbitrary deadline of 12 a.m. Like, nothing happens if I miss that, but I don't want to miss that because I have OCD. I've talked about it before. Anyways, why did I name this episode New Year Old Me? Because as I said in the last episode and a few seconds before, we are in a new year. It's the year 1403, and things are well. They haven't changed because apparently life doesn't renew itself when it's into a new year, whether Persian or I don't know what do you call the birth of Christ thing. Christian. No, it's not Christian though. No, it's not. I know, but it's not about Christians. It's more of a cultural thing. Like, I think for a lot of countries who are not Christian, that actually starts as the new. It's a Gregorian calendar, I think. I don't know.
Now it's called Christian New Year.
Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck Christians. Yeah. You hear that? Ben Shapiro is Jewish. Who's Christian? Do you hear that, Jordan Peterson? Fuck Christians. I'm a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim, but I was born a Muslim, and I can tell you, fuck Christians. Yeah. How is that for your culture war? You fucking asshole. Anyways, as I was saying, New Year Old Me. Part of that old me is the old uncouth Jordan Peterson hating person. But another part of that is I have a lot of plans for New Year. But like at the start of it, literally the very first day, I fell behind them. I was supposed to watch a movie, Asfaria Totero, for a video that I want to make. I was supposed to watch it at the first day. I didn't. I watched it last night. It was weird. Like, I remembered a lot of it, but a lot of it I outright forgot. Most of the dialogue I outright forgot. They weren't very good. And because of that, it sort of became a snowball effect. You know, I kept missing arbitrary self-made deadlines. I was supposed to start journaling. I haven't done that for the first 2 days of the new year. I will, after recording this, I will do that tonight. I will go back and write about these 3 days. One of them will be how bitchy my friends were about Fury of Dracula, as if I was torturing them. And I wasn't. It was a good game. You guys don't appreciate good games. Yeah. Anyways, that is one of the problems that I've had. Another one is just downright, I haven't even kept up with New Year messages. There is a few messages from the first day when I sent out my Happy New Year messages that have sent them back and I haven't yet answered. But on the other side, this is another thing. Okay, let me tell it this way. Why did I call this New Year Old Me? Because I don't think New Year should be the start of a new thing that you have planned all out. Because it will inevitably change. And there is two ways of dealing with that. Either Going back into the cycle of depression that I know very well. I am very depressed. The cactus that I had in my room died, and I'm still on the verge of tears about it. It's here, by the way. It's that.
It's not the.
Yes, it is. And, okay, I am depressed. There are a lot of triggers about it. There's a lot of hang-ups. There's a lot of emotional hang-ups. There's a lot of creative hang-ups. A lot of factual and thoughtful hang-ups. I don't know. Hang-upful thoughts. I don't know. So, there is that cycle. And I can go back to that. Like, I can go back to the cycle of depression easier than you can say depression. Because, I never left. But before the start of the new year, I opened up the journal that I talked about last year. I had a journal for writing in daily. I wrote in it for like 3 months. And then, what is that sound?
Motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. There's a cyclist. That's a fuck you. And fuck you for writing a motorcycle too. Mahdi drives a motorcycle sometimes, and fuck you when you do that. Turn that upside down. No, turn it to yourself. But, as I was saying, I can go back to that, or as I was saying, I opened up that journal. This episode is a mess. I hope you have fun listening to this, because it's not at all going to be coherent. I opened that up, and I had a journal for writing in daily. I wrote for the first 3 months, then I dropped it. And I opened that up. At the beginning of it, I was supposed to lay out 3 goals. And the 3 goals that I had for myself were start the application process for out-of-country uni. I didn't do that. I didn't even come close to that. I haven't even gotten my driver's license or my IELTS. So I am very much behind on that. The second one was make the Dracula video, or We Didn't Start the Fire Part 2. We Didn't Start the Fire Part 2 is recorded. I haven't edited it yet. And the Dracula video is not even fully written yet. So that's another thing for the loose pile. And the third one was start writing Persian Pixels, which is a book that I'm working on. None of them happened. Not a single one. Some of them didn't even come close. Like, I haven't even initiated one. We Didn't Start the Fire Part 2 video. That one is actually recorded. I have to sit down and edit it, and then record some other bits for it. But some of them, it's not even close to being done, because they're not even started yet. And the way I see it, I can go back to that cycle. And it's not easy not going back into that cycle, because that cycle is very alluring. Like, you can't imagine the allure of it. Just sitting there, staring at the ceiling, staring at that fucking spider web that I haven't been able to get down for the last 2 years, and just thinking, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Why did I let that happen? Why did that happen? What will happen later? And it's easy. It's fucking easy. Like, as I said, I can go back into that cycle sooner than any of you can realize. But then there is the other side of that. I didn't do any of the stuff that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. I didn't start the application process. I didn't make the Dracula video. I didn't even start writing the Persian Pixels. I just basically started researching it, and then got swept up into other projects, because a lot of other things happened. This year, I was involved in the making of 5 movies. One of them was my fucking own, and I've been wanting to do that since the last 3 years. And fuck off. Do you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that or not, because the sensitivity of my, when I record, is actually much higher than what the eventual product is. But there's a fucking dog outside. Fuck you. Fuck off. Anyways. Yeah, thank you. Anyways. Jesus fucking Christ.
He's fucking you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, dogs. Anyways, I can go back to that cycle easy. And a lot of other stuff happened though. I've been wanting to make the movie that I made this year since the last year, you know? It's been going around this specific movie. I've been wanting to make a movie of my own for the last 4 years, nearly 5 years, since 2019. Yeah, it's 5 years now. And the movie that I specifically made this year, which I ended up wrapped up the shoot for a couple of weeks ago, that one has been going around in my noggin for the last 2 years. And I made it. I didn't make the Persian Pixel book. I didn't make the Dracula video, or we didn't start the Fire Part 2, but I made a movie. And that's not nothing. So I've been trying to train my brain, unsuccessfully so, but I've been trying to look at it from that perspective, you know? I didn't lose because I didn't make the Dracula video. I won because I made a movie. And I was involved in a lot of other movies. I was AD for one director. I was a director's consultant for another director. I was audio recorder for a poor guy. I hope his movie survives. It doesn't. It's if the audio is done by me, you are listening to the proof positive of how I don't know how to record audio. And yet I've been doing this shit for more than 140 episodes. And another one, I was production manager and audio recorder, and that was the first one. So yeah, 5 movies, it's not nothing. I did a play reading. I was involved in a play reading that it was pretty fun. I was involved in a short performance, 5-minute performance of one of the worst fucking plays in the history of humankind, which is The Father by Johann August Strindberg. I don't hate the guy. I actually like Dance of Death a lot, but fuck you, The Father is a miserable read and miserable play. I was the father. I was the titular character. And then I can look at it from the position of, I was supposed to journal every day. I didn't. I let it go after 3 months. Or I can say that after 3 months into this year, I went on a date that I originally thought wasn't gonna lead anywhere. I genuinely thought, she's gonna take one look at me and then just leave me. And she's like, this fucking massive ogre with hammer obsession and Western obsession and musical obsession. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a chance on him. But she did, and I cannot believe it. Like, there is a part of my brain I have to remind myself that, there's actually a girl that loves you and you love her, and there is nothing wrong. Because my brain doesn't comprehend that. It's always like, no. Yep. Yeah. Can you answer her, please? And she literally called me right now. Well, anyways, that was too good. I honestly didn't plan that, people. I honestly didn't plan that. And I can't believe it. I can't believe that there is someone who actually calls me and wants to talk to me. That seems unreal. And I have to remind myself that it is true. That I have to remind myself that it's been going on for, in around a week, it's going to be, are you okay? In around a week, it's going to be 10 months. It's been going on for 10 months, and I have been happy. And I have been loved. And I cannot believe that. But that happened. And looking at it as like, New Year, you have to plan out your whole year. Some people do that. Some people can do that. They stick to their plans. That's great. They have incredible foresight, which I don't have. Like, I literally, right now, I am hoping my best that fucking ExpressVPN works with my current ISP. Because if it doesn't, I don't know how I'm going to upload this fucking episode. But some people have foresight. Some people have like 10 different VPNs that they know work with each specific ISP. Some people plan out everything. I can't do that. Like, the most planning I had to do this year was for my movie, And even then, it didn't go according to plan. I had to make up shots on the fly. There is a scene that I'm hoping to all gods, Greek, Egyptian, or fucking Indian, that it works. Because I had to plan it on the spot that I don't know if that scene will work. And it's a pivotal scene too. It's the scene where Amin is, the monster is showing Humayun and says, give him to me. But that's the thing about New Year. The New Year, when you look at it and introspect it, and I know this is exactly the opposite of what I said last episode. I said it's time for introspection. But when you introspect and when you retrospect, it's easy to go back to that cycle that I told you. Because you only see where you lost, because you see the plans that didn't happen. And yeah, a lot of stuff didn't happen. We were supposed to do vocal performances. That didn't happen. I was supposed to do 2 new podcasts with 2 other friends. That didn't happen. Hell, I was supposed to get a board game and it didn't happen. I got a lot of other board games that I wanted to get. Actually, 3 new ones just came in. I Am Vlad, Prince of Wallachia. Looks incredible. It's probably shit. And a lot of that didn't happen. A lot of emotional hang-ups are still because of stuff that didn't happen. I've lost friends. I've lost, literally last year around this time, I lost a relative, my dad's aunt. And I know that seems like a long distance, but, my paternal family is knowingly close. So there is that. And I know because, okay, here's the thing. My brain wants to focus on them. My brain wants to look at what you lost. Look, you lost a friend. Oh, look, she's not dead, by the way. She just, quote unquote, broke up with me because, no. I mean, you know who I mean, right? My second assistant director. But as I was saying, she's not dead. She just, we lost connection. We decided to sever that connection. And my brain wants to focus on that. It wants to focus on the hurt I feel, the anger that I feel. But I don't want to. Honestly, plainly, I'm tired of feeling bad about the stuff that I lost. And not celebrating the stuff that I gained. Because there is a lot that I gained. And to look at them, one of them is literally in front of me. It's Fury of Dracula. Because despite everything that happened tonight, and I genuinely know, it took us a long time. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes to finish the game, and it wasn't as enjoyable. But I fucking love this game. And I got that, and I managed to play it with 5 people, the optimal version to play that. And I won, which is like the cherry on top. I would have actually loved it even if I lost, because I lost unmatched, but I fucking love that game too. But my brain doesn't want to do that. My brain looks at Fury of Dracula, and all that will remain is, you forced people to play that with you. And I'm like, yeah, but I actually offered them to not play it, but they said, let's move on. Maybe because to appease me, I don't know. That's too much for the last minute of the show to delve into. But I am happy about some stuff. And when it's a new year, it's easy to lose sight of that. But doing the retrospection, I think, is important. And if you're Iranian and you are celebrating the new year, or if you're not Iranian, if you're one of those filthy Christians, I'm sticking with that. Filthy Christians, and you want to watch Bible Baby on, I just watched Best of the Worst, and you're looking at March as like the spring, and you want to retrospect your life, remember to count all the wins as well, because they are important. 3 more episodes until the end of this season, and after that, I don't know if the show will go on or not. I don't know, not a big loss to the history of media, but still, it's something I wanted to do for a long time, and I did. That's another win. I will see you all next week.